Namaste. Welcome, beautiful souls. Blessings through the Lion's Gate portal. It's lovely to be here today to deliver you a personal message through this magical alignment of constellations. And I hope that the message that you receive today is one in support of just what you need at this time. I don't think there is a greater opening in the universe annually than this particular one. And these days, just let me get the dates right. I think it's from the 28th of July to the 12th of August that this portal is open, and today being the peak of this portal. I pray that you really do take some time for yourself, that you take some time to slow down, to connect with nature, to really feel the gift of this energy. It is truly magical, and this might mean moving a little out of your comfort zone, but there's so much power here, and I hope that you can find a way to be open to receiving it and to channel whatever it is that is ready to move through you at this time. Welcome, Bruna. Hi, Donna. Thanks for being here. So I'm carrying on working with the, ooh, that's cool, Donna. Sirius is a fixed star. Yes, exactly conjunct your Uranus. So on the thumbnail, I put a picture of the pyramids, and this for me is so very fascinating in that the pyramids, the peaks of the pyramids, so if you think of the shape of the Star of David, the peaks of the pyramids were built to align with these constellations. And the peak of the pyramid you could think of as the crown chakra or Keter on the tree of life, that vessel, open vessel, receiving information. And then in the depths of the pyramids, there would be an equal and opposite point, much like the Star of David, that would be receiving messages. That is receiving message. Being a receptacle for those messages, let's say that. Yeah. I've never been to Egypt, and I would love to be in the energy of that place. That would be amazing. To be there at a Lion's Gate in the heat of August. Welcome to those of you that are coming in now. Janine, namaste. Dee, Clevis, Joel, Sharon, Trio of Witches, Leafy, hello to you. Welcome. All right, I'm going to do a card or two for the collective on this sacred day in August. What is the message for the collective coming through? Connecting with our highest frequency, aligning our highest frequency with that which is available to us at this time. I also learned that Sirius has a mass that is 2 times brighter than the sun, or somewhat brighter than the sun. And for the sun and Sirius to be in alignment is just an amazing, amazing powerhouse. Okay. Interesting, as this is a time of manifestation, or the potential, the power of manifestation is certainly with us during this time. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's not quite in focus. Um, there's something here. Just let me adjust the camera a little bit. I'm going to actually see if I can zoom out. There, that's better. There is so much abundance that is available to us. Look at the owl. The owl. There's a direct line of communication here. Yes, I was listening to a blog on this today. This is such a powerful time, and I can't encourage you enough to make some sacred time to connect with this energy. Clear messages. Being alone, connecting with nature. There is a deep power with the water. So I would also suggest connecting with water. Now we have a very earthy card here, but I think nature in general is calling to you to find connection, curiosity, and listen to messages with that. Joel asks, what are you all doing? Anything special for this portal? The Hierophant. And again, we did this last week, and I had never noticed in the past the way these cards connect, the way that the tree branches connect. Seemingly disconnected cards find a way together. Francesca, welcome. I hope I've got your name right. Mrs. McCormack, welcome. Hi, Laura. Have you ever practiced forest bathing or simply taken a blanket into the forest and sat down and made yourself a part of the forest? This is what this feels like to me. I also have been experiencing this. Last night was particularly intense. It was so intense that I could feel I had fallen or something, and I had some scabs on my leg, and I could see them in detail. I still remember great details of this dream I had last night. Let's pull a third card, and I'm going to weave a story together for you here. The Tower. A new paradigm. Interesting. We have a tree, the Hierophant, on the left and a tree on the right. This is an opportunity to blow off the crown, so to speak. And I use the word seemingly, what seemingly has been working for, or you have been trying to make work for a period of time, is crumbling, is falling apart. There is a big lesson in this. The Page of Pentacles was the first card. Sorry, I'm struggling here a little bit because this is not the sort of message I was expecting, actually. So look at the owl. The owl refers to knowledge, inner knowledge. It is an animal that clearly communicates messages. There is a sense of knowledge, of sacred knowledge, wisdom being passed through generations in the Hierophant card. Something you have known. Something you have known. Can you, sorry, excuse me 1 second. Can you not walk around? It bounces the table and it bounces the camera. You just did it just now. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not alone in the house today. And I would say there's a beauty in this. Look at all of the purples and this deep connection. I think the underlying message here is that you will be okay. You will be fine. And the rebuilding, the courage is in the release to not fear the power of the rebuilding. It is with you. It is, and I feel like it's already begun, the rebuilding process. And this involves I would say a major shift of it's been really hard for you to shift your thinking here, even though you've been aware of multiple viewpoints. Okay. That should be better. I've muted one of the mics. Look at this triptych. Look at this triptych here. We have a tree on the right, a tree on the left. One is old. Both of them are old. Both of them have been part of your establishment, part of what you stand for. And then that Page of Pentacles in the middle really is offering something fresh and is a reassurance, is a strong reassurance. And the reason I feel this, the confidence of this shift is that when I think of the Pentacles, this is a suit of manifestation. It is the fourth suit in the tarot. The difficult part of the journey is over. So I want you to be more confident in this deconstruction. Know that the rebuild will be more graceful than you expect. That's sort of what I'm feeling here. It's already begun. It's already begun. And it's like you are just taking off the final layer. Okay, I hope that resonates with some of you. Personally, I feel this. I feel this deeply. Okay. And so I will reshuffle and I will draw single cards for the rest of you. And I see Temple Tarot Liz has a question, and before that Leafy. So I will go back and find Leafy's question. Okay. Oh, sorry. Temple Tarot is Megan, not Liz. My apologies. Oh, that's beautiful, Saskia. That's beautiful. Okay. And Jenny. Jenny. I don't think I've ever called you Jenny. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. And Bruna has a question. And I just need to find Leafy's question. All right. I believe that's right, Donna. Oh, just a second. Oh, wow. That was my message from this morning. Okay. Temple Tarot Megan is up first with a question about. Okay. That's what we'll do. Yes, of course, Clevis. I will answer. I will pull a card just for you. Okay. Just let me get organized here. I just need to mark the first reading and then we'll be good to go. Okay. There we go. Ready. Ready, ready. All right. So, Megan, this is getting very removed, right? This is not about you, it's not about your son, it's about your son's girlfriend. So, we're getting very far away from your personal sphere of energy. Your son is a reflection of you. Your son is engaging in a relationship with this girl. She is reflecting back that which he is ready to move through or to work with. So let me just read the whole question. And I want you to just understand um, the power of the question as the sphere, as we get further away from in the circle. The bigger the circle gets, the there's something about the energy that dissipates a little bit. Happy to answer this question, but just know that. Okay, everybody's got questions today. All right. Um, she is a wonderful girl in a hard situation and has been living with us. So you are seeking advice. Okay. And so she is physically close to you. She is within your home. I'd like you to reflect on this hard situation. When you say that word, this, or you in more detail to yourself, this hard situation, what does it bring up for you? How do you feel this? Personally, what is it triggering for you? Because ultimately, Megan, what you are asking me is how, what is, sometimes it's really hard to put this into words. Um, that which is being reflected from my son's girlfriend is moving something through me. She is tapping an old karma of mine that I have suppressed, buried. And by her moving into your sphere, this is now coming to the surface. How may I recognize this and move through and release this, perhaps on behalf of both my son's girlfriend and myself? Can you understand that? Or anybody else in the chat, if you want to put that into a different frame? This is never about the other. Hi, Jonathan. Aloha. Welcome. Okay. All right. So this card is for wow. This is some more pentacles. This is the ace. I've done a few close-ups with this deck, and Sometimes my camera focuses well, other times it's not so great. I may have to go back to zoom out a little less. It's very obvious to Megan that her situation reflects my own relationship with my mother. Ah, all right. Too bad this didn't come up in July, in Cancer season. So this is being, perhaps it was there in Cancer season. All right. Does it have to do with money? Does it have to do with the material? Does it have to do with planting a new seed and changing directions? Megan, think about the opening reading for the collective. That the old approach, the old paradigm just isn't working here. As Sirius is in Cancer. Well, that makes sense, Donna. Together, the two of you have a seed to plant. I can see the two of you sitting and holding hands. And yes, there are tears, but there are intentions. It's like I see the two of you, and you being the more mature and wiser are the one who's going to have to initiate this. And there is a sense of letting the guard down, releasing expectations. And sorry, I'm smiling. I have not only Amber here, my large dog, but I have another puppy that is underneath my feet and challenged here. Okay. I want find a place, a quiet place, where the two of you can be face to face, hand to hand, heart to heart. Together, we must plant a seed. Together, we create an intention. Together, we are going to shift this karma. You have cried with her. It is only together that you will find your way through this. Your vulnerability in exposing, sharing your unresolved karma. So my belief here is that she wouldn't have come to you if you had previously moved through this and completed this karma. So she's here to help you complete this karma. Gratitude. Okay, so gratitude is important. Be grateful to her for stirring the pot. Each morning as you wake up, be grateful for her presence to help you move through this shattering situation. Go back and think about that triptych of that first reading. The crown is falling off. We are in a time of reset. It is like so when I'm looking at this, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, zodiacally they align, right? They are both about new beginnings. They actually align with the Six of Pentacles as well too. If we're looking at the zodiacal mandala of the Golden Dawn. And so this co-creation thing I'm feeling is really we need to just get rid of all of the expectations and go back to the beginning and redefine this. And I think you need to be honest with her. Like I said, I mean, I'm just reading your comment now, that she's unfolding something for you that you didn't have a chance to do before. Okay? All right. Thanks, Megan. I hope that this card at least, or this reading can at least get you to begin to understand the depth of this reciprocity. Bruna is next. Okay. Bruna is next. Bruna, I am open to receiving clear messages from my mate. Regardless of how they may be delivered. The words may be awkward. Bruna, there's something here that the message hasn't come through yet because you, I feel like Spirit is protecting you. The gift of communication may not be a gift that your mate has. So should he, they, she open up, it's important that you don't take the message at face value. That you simply be grateful for the message coming through. So on this day of the Lion's Gate portal, I would find your own words and say something to the effect of, I am open to receiving the gift of communication from my mate. However that communication may be delivered, allow me to see it through my most discerning lens. Let me be grateful for this communication and know that this communication is a gift. Thank you, Megan, both for the super chat and for that lovely comment. Okay. Interesting cut of cards. We are in the Suit of Swords. Wow, this is actually a really beautiful card considering what we're working with today. So the swan, I've always thought I saw barbed wire in this card, but it's more like brambles, blackberry brambles. I have cuts all over my arms. I was clearing blackberries in my yard and trying to do it so carefully, but it's so easy to get caught up in those brambles. metaphorically think about this, Bruna, what those brambles represent. And there is that beautiful hummingbird in the light sending you a high frequency message. To me, this looks like a big yes. A big yes. I see the swan as old soul, the hummingbird as, actually that's, oh my goodness. I was going to say a younger soul. However, the next sort of, I've got this a whole bunch of messages at the same time and words that come through reminding me that the hummingbirds are a message from the ancestors. They are connected to the direction of the north, the frequency of Siwar Kente, which is part of my shamanic experience. Hummingbirds connect us to the ancestors. So just reflecting on this, I'm wondering if your connection to your mate is older than the two of you realize. But there's something here about the little bird and the big bird. And the little bird almost freeing. It doesn't seem possible that the little bird could free the big bird. The little bird could guide the big bird. I'm wondering, so in answer to your question, I would say yes. And what I was channeling earlier is be open, receptive. Look at this card as a message of letting your all of your protections come down. It means that you will need to be vulnerable. And yes, it is an 8. Yes, it is an 8. And it also, I want to say, it's taken great, great courage for that hummingbird to fly towards you. Okay, I hope that you're picking up what I'm delivering here. It is really important that you be open. And the more intention you can put towards being open, the sooner this message will be available to you. Okay? All right. Leafy. By the way, the breath, breathe with me. Once the Thoth Inspired series winds up at the end of Libra season, I will begin Breathe with Me as a complimentary live stream on Tuesday mornings. So before this time, I will do Breathe with Me. And some of them I will pre-record, some of them I will do live. And so just so you know, those of you that were waiting for the breath practice. Breath is really important here, Leafy. And Leafy, if I do know your name, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. This is for you. This is a time of deep reflection. There is a reason that time alone is presenting now. I feel much like I was feeling with Megan, that this is a card that is presenting. This is something that's old. And there is more loving kindness. There is more loving, Amy, thank you. There is more loving kindness. There is more self-care, time for sacred space. Your spirit guide wants you to, and I feel open space here as well too. And I don't know quite literally if there is a pond that you could move towards. And this might very well be a mirror, Amy. This is about you It's about you looking at yourself. This is about you deeply reflecting on, I'm very sorry about the dog situation. This is about you looking at you and you taking time to look at yourself. This is not about self-pity or victimhood. This is about having a good hard look into your own two eyes. Much like the opening message, I would say that you have not been seeing your situation clearly, not been seeing yourself clearly. Be kinder to yourself. Give yourself more space. It would be in your highest to not accept an invitation to the wedding in the next couple of weeks. It might be better if you decline and do something on your own. Yeah. Take good care of you. It would be better to invest money in going to a retreat or to spend money at a fancy hotel and to go away and just really be good to yourself. To rent a cabin at the lake. Yeah. Okay. This will create, as with all fours, this will create a new foundation, a new emotional center to grow from. But this is an important part of your process. Okay? All right, let's go on to Sharon. Trio of Witches. I've been getting messages lately to prepare for a new career, perhaps a death doula. Okay, let's pull a card. Hmm. I'd say that's perfect. This is 10 of Cups. So think of tens as ending, tens as emotional release, that bittersweet place of emotional fulfillment, yet we are ready to let something go. I would not have assigned death doula as an occupation to match up with this card, but that fits so very well. I would say any sort. To I want to show you the card. It's very poignant. Any sort of a job where you are in service at this place of emotional endings, emotional, like the fullness and the completion. It's a very interesting card. I'm curious about something here. So 10 of Cups is Pisces. 10 of Cups would be the third decan of Pisces. Right? This is the very end of the zodiacal year. This is there's a strong shift of energy here. Yeah, Donna says when you think about it, 10 of Cups seems to be the perfect card. And I see the sun. So I see the sun. It's like, you know when you go down underneath the water and then you look up and you see the light above? It's like it's like we're below the water and we look up and we see the sun. There's something really beautiful here. Like the light in the tunnel, or the assurance of life-giving force. You will go on. So yeah, this is really beautiful. Letting go of a loved one. Mm. Oh, also, right? Trusting that the circle is complete and that your relationship has indeed completed part of one of your karmas. It's really beautiful. Ooh, Dee says the people passing are like the freedom of the fish swimming in the ocean of love. That's beautiful. Thank you for the super chat, Leafy. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you. All right, I know Jen had a question. Clevis is next, and then Jen. Okay. I'm surprised you want another card, Clevis. And you know it will be one of your regular cards, probably. Okay. In the energy of this powerful opening, let this card bring a message, a clear message through for Clevis. Very easy cut. It's another 10. I really like this Ten of Swords. I'm not sure if you have this deck, Clevis. Complete and utter surrender. The white cape transforms into a pink and red one. And all of that washes away, leaving you pure and fresh and light and white. Some of you may have worked with the Tarot of the She. And in the Tarot of the She, there is a piercing of the third eye, the frontal point of the third eye chakra in the Ten of Swords. And you see red gushing out of the, I believe it's red, gushing out of the third eye, the frontal point of the third eye chakra. That's what this makes me feel like. There is so much vulnerability in this card. So much vulnerability. So allow it to wash away. Spirit wants you to feel lighter and freer and cleaner. And like I was suggesting in the initial reading, if you didn't see the cards, you can go back to the beginning, that triptych of 3 cards. I really feel like the new life is already there. It's just that final layer. And if you think about that cape is very thin fabric. Looks like there's a lot of it, but it's not heavy fabric. And so that layer will easily wash away if you allow it to. Okay? Thanks, Clevis. All right, let's go to Jen. What I need to know here right now. Okay. Instead of planes, trains, and automobiles, Sadhana has dogs, motorcycles, and garbage trucks. This is a message channeled for Jen through the Lionsgate portal on the 8th day of August 2023. May this message provide insight, clarity for that which she is moving through at this time. The dragon and the phoenix. The dragon, this is another major transformation card. It's the temperance card. The dragon and the phoenix come together. Let's put this on the table and riff a bit with this one. This is a fun card to look at. Again, in each of these cases, each of these readings today, I felt there was, we started with the page, and here we have the baby dragon. And you are facing the baby. You are facing the more innocent, naive perspective. And there was something very universal with what I said in Megan Temple Tarot's reading. We must understand that those in front of us truly are there to help us move through our stuff. Whether it is our own child, whether it is a tenant, they are our karma. And no matter how challenging, being grateful for their presence is really important here. Jen, this is a time of, and it feels so cliche. We've had so many messages of transformation today, and I suppose that makes sense with the strength of this portal. But this is deeply healing for you, and it is coming through either one of your children or someone who is small in front of you. Unlikely that it's one of your pets, but it could be that as well too. This also is another card of this with a single person, someone taking time to be alone and connect with energy. Understanding that the process, this is so interesting. I'm thinking about the hummingbird that was coming down towards the swan that was caught in the brambles, and the page with the lizard at the beginning. And here we have an angelic being holding a powerful ball of transformation, looking at a baby dragon. What has been hatched? It's already hatched. It's already there. It's already facing you. And so don't let it overwhelm you. Let it move through you. Look at how powerful, in receiving that message, all of that energy is moving through her. It's almost as powerful as the tower, but it's got a different feel to it. It's like being knocked over by the wind, or if Jonathan's still here, you know that feeling when you attempt to get out of the ocean and your timing is horrible and you get knocked so hard by a wave, that sort of a feeling. Like you feel the energy of nature so powerfully, it quite literally takes you off your feet. Jen, listen to the little ones. And it could be a kitty. It could be another little one in your household. I know there are many of them. They are your greatest teachers. Be grateful to them and let them guide you. All right. I don't believe I said hello. Hello, Project My Energy, AAC. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. And yes, Kaustavi, welcome to you. And if you have a question, please be sure to put it into the chat. All right, so according to Donna, I can scroll down to the end. You're welcome, Jen. Okay. So Laura would like a card. All right. I'm just looking for... All right, I just want to highlight Laura. There we go. Laura, a card for your spirit. Okay. Dogs, motorcycles, and garbage trucks. I have something very interesting to say about this card, and I often view this card this way. This is the Chariot. Castles in the sky. Castles in the sky. Castles in the sky. Dreams. False illusions. Expectations. False hopes. Castles in the sky. I see this charioteer moving on from the castles in the sky. The environment that is below and ahead is more tangible and equally beautiful. What does this mean for you? Be open to seeing your healing process in a different way. There's something about the contrast here of the intangible and the tangible. As an example, this would be the beauty and the personally. So for me, going down to the beach and going for a swim in the ocean sometimes is even more powerful than sitting in the very best of meditations in my castles in the sky, so to speak. Make it real. Immerse yourself in life. Immerse yourself in what is tangible. Be grateful for what is here and now. I heard someone talking earlier today about how starting a gratitude jar during 8/8 is would be really powerful. But I think for me, Laura, this is very much a message of presence. Yes, this is the Chariot card, but there's some other deep message that's coming through here for you. This is your birth card. And because it is the card that it is, I may very well look around and find an object that belonged to your mother, to an ancestor, take it down off the top shelf, dust it. It's funny, we were talking about this last night in class. Use the good dishes. Perhaps the way forward. Sometimes it takes me a while to get the whole message. Sometimes the way forward is by being here and now. So not to get lost in the illusion, but to be present. Donna says, similar to the Seven of Cups message. Yeah. Remember, Clevis, we were talking about that last night. Use the good dishes. Take the $750 vase down off the top shelf and dust it and put your flowers in it. You know, there's no point in keeping it up there on the top shelf. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Find joy in it. Yeah, Dee, that's a really good point. Beautiful. Well, my friends, our time together is coming to an end, and I want to wish you courage, open-heartedness, space, humility, happiness through the weeks ahead. And the next time I will be back for live readings will be on the 5th of September. I will be on from time to time. I may do a few things, but Friday I will be here on my usual tarot chat time, but the next live readings will be September 5th. I'm taking a little bit of time for myself. And so I hope that until we meet again, you have all that I just wished you. All right. So take good care, and thank you all for being here today. Namaste.